This is David from the Fredcast. We're live from the show for INTERBIKE TV. We're here at the Specialized booth. We're with Nick Sims. He's in global marketing for Specialized. Now, Nick, this is your new Stump Jumper S-Works, and Stump Jumper really set the standard in mountain biking years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, for us, this is the epitome of an XC trail bike. We redesigned it from the ground up this year to give the consumer the best handling, the lightest weight bike that they can go out there with their friends at the weekend and hopefully drop them on all the climbs and beat them on all the descents. So yeah, it's for us, Stump Jumper is how it all started.
Yeah, it really did. Now, you said drop them on the climbs, lose them on the descents. How are we going to do that on this bike?
Well, we increased the travel this year from 120 mil last year to 140 millimeters this year, front and rear. So with the increase of travel, that's going to allow them to just rip the descents. For the climbs, we dropped the weight. So this bike now comes in at 22 pounds. So it's right up there with some of these guys' World Cup race bikes. But the slacker angles, it doesn't have that race bike feel. It allows them to go into lines and maybe make a mistake and they won't get penalized for it. You can dial in the suspension. We have a brain in the back and also a brain in the fork at the front. And what that enables the customer to do is dial in the sensitivity of that shock. Now, if they want to have that suspension active all the time, a nice plush feel, they can set both front and rear to very, very soft, and it's just going to give it a very nice plush ride. If they're like, well, I'm not worried about the small bumps, I can use my arms and legs, they can dial it in so that the suspension is going to have a firmer feel. So it's a huge range of adjustment from either a very soft plush feeling to a much firmer, more race bike feel.
Speaking of a race bike feel, I was looking at the frame. It's a carbon fiber frame, but I notice you see a lot more of the construction of this frame than you do in some other bikes.
Yeah, we keep it like a raw finish, is what we call it. So yeah, it's the carbon main frame, we have a carbon seat stay, but we haven't put the overwrap, the classic sort of carbon weave that you see and hear these people talking about, 12K weave and 1K weave and things like that. So we leave it off this bike. It's a little bit of weight saving, but you'll see it on some of the other ranges that come down in price point. So yeah, it's just a little weight saving.
So is that carbon weave really an aesthetic, or does it provide any additional strength?
A little bit of both. I mean, a lot of it, it's a cosmetic thing. It's what people imagine carbon looks like. But then you can see here the raw, you can see where the layup is and everything like that. So a little bit of both depending on how you use it.
I was looking at the head tube area as well, and I see that you're using the asymmetrical design there.
Yeah, we use the 1.5 inches on the lower bearing, 1.1 inches on the top bearing, and what that allows us to do is give you a nice stiff front end, but also save weight. So you've got a very responsive front end for the steering and everything like that. And that kind of technology is trickled down from the roadside. You've seen it on road bikes, we've had it on our other mountain bikes, and now it's kind of flowing into the line.
So what's the suggested retail of a bike like this?
This one is $7,700, and then they'll come down to around $2,500. So, you know, you want the best of the best, you look at the S-Works, and then there's pro level, expert, comp, and things like that. So there's a bike out there for everyone.
Absolutely. Where can people find more information on the bike for them?
Well, you can check out your local Specialized dealer or go to specialized.com, where we have all the 2010 lineup there. There's a dealer locator, so they're out there for everyone.
Excellent. Nick, thanks so much. Have a great show.
Thank you very much.
This is David from the Fredcast. We're live from the show for INTERBIKE TV.